hand is fully capitated with my thumb.
Yeah, you can call after. You can't call right now. You're being instructed to.
In this video, explore how Karens handle the immediate fallout from their disruptive behavior in real-life situations. Witness firsthand the swift and often surprising reactions they face as their actions lead to rapid consequences. This first case video documentation provides an in-depth look into the events, showcasing the intense interactions between the woman as known Karen and the sheriffs who were called to address the disturbance. And on December 30th, 2023 in Florida, a seemingly routine airport encounter escalated into a dramatic confrontation captured in body cam footage. The scene unfolded with an unruly passenger causing chaos on a plane, leading to a significant law enforcement response. It was a busy evening at the airport, with travelers maneuvering through the terminal, eager to reach their destinations. The tranquility of the boarding process was abruptly interrupted by a disturbance on board one of the planes. Reports emerged that a female passenger was causing significant disruption, her behavior raising alarms among the flight crew and fellow passengers. The situation escalated when the woman, visibly agitated, began to argue loudly with the flight attendants. Her claims of being well-versed in the law and her affiliation with the police force only added to the chaos.
So it seems to be the problem tonight. You're intoxicated and shouldn't be on the plane, running your mouth again, running your mouth at the checkout, or when you're getting in here. It's all on video.
Can you tell me what I was giving them a problem?
Yeah, you're being discourteous.
How? Please tell me.
You all told me already.
But I need to know.
And now you're on the plane, meet us again.
That's fine. I need to know in my own manner, how am I being discurious? How am I being to this?
Well, you're intoxicated right now, which is probably why you're being.
That's fine. I need to know
so where's
why.
Your license at?
No, I need to know why.
Where's your license at?
Exactly. No, under the law, I need to know exactly why.
Is your license
this.
At?
I will give that to you.
In her actions and demeanor suggested she was far from calm, and her refusal to cooperate with the crew further complicated the matter. Recognizing the severity of the situation, airport authorities called in the sheriffs to manage the unfolding crisis. As the sheriffs arrived at the scene, they encountered the woman, who is now creating a scene in the aircraft's boarding area. The body cam footage captures the initial moments of their intervention.
Can we bring it back over to my office? Can we bring it over to my office?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Right. Want to grab your bag?
I'm sorry.
It's good. So am I. I'm recording everything too. I got a body-worn camera.
Already walked away, and as I'm collecting, I literally said, so you're not collecting things as I'm collecting.
That's not what I said.
Which already shows. Yes, it already shows you're not doing your job on top of that. So
I am doing my job right now.
It's Academy Law. I already know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yep. You don't want to listen. You're intoxicated. And you're causing a scene at the airport.
I literally. Okay, that's fine.
The sheriffs, trained to handle such disturbances, approached the woman with the intent to de-escalate the situation. Despite their professional demeanor, the woman's reaction was anything but cooperative. That she continued to assert her knowledge of the law and her supposed connections to the police force.
This down.
Okay.
Can I put this in my wallet?
You can put it down right there.
No, I need to put this down so I know that it's in my restroom. Ow!
Stop resisting and put it down.
Hand
Stop
is
resisting. Put it down.
Capitated with my thumb. No, I'm not.
You're making this worse than.
You just put salt, which I have an injury on, that you put a salt on top of. Yes, that's fine. I have everything on top of right there. The lie is, you're literally pulling everything again.
Well, if you were in the police academy, you will not be anymore.
I told you I was putting my hands in the academy, everything. And then I put my hands up, and you single chance to put my evidence up. That is illegal property.
You're still causing a problem.
No, I'm not. I literally just told you on the police airport right there that that is the problem.
Can you guys grab her stuff so I can walk her up here, please?
I'm not.
The sheriffs, faced with a belligerent and uncooperative individual, maintained their composure while trying to communicate the seriousness of the situation. Their attempts to explain the reasons for their intervention and the need for her cooperation were met with hostility. The woman's continuous defiance and refusal to comply with instructions further exacerbated the situation.
You can't argue that I argue. Sorry for everything. No, I'm what my charges are.
Just calm down. Let me talk to him.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
One lip that's like. Thank you. Just yep. No, keep grabbing it. Thank you. So.
She definitely not gonna do that. I'm sorry?
Jail, you think I'm gonna get chastised?
You going to jail?
I would assume so.
What did you do?
I don't know. Apparently. Too loud.
Or were you too loud?
With the situation reaching a critical point, the decision was made to arrest the woman. And the footage provides a detailed account of the arrest process, capturing the moments as the sheriffs moved to take her into custody. Her resistance was evident as she continued to argue and refused to comply with their commands. The body cam footage reveals the challenges faced by the sheriffs during the arrest. Despite their efforts to follow protocol and handle the situation with professionalism, the woman's aggressive behavior made the process difficult. Her claims of being mistreated and her accusations against the deputies were recorded in real time, adding to the intensity of the scene.
Why? That's it. No, I'm sorry. Literally, what did I do for me to? No, I want to know exactly where
the entire time.
No, I literally am I literally know the right of me going.
Yep.
As the woman was taken into custody, the footage captures the aftermath of the confrontation. The sheriffs continued to follow protocol, ensuring that all necessary procedures were followed during the arrest. The woman's continued protests and claims of being wronged were a stark contrast to the methodical approach of the law enforcement officers.
No, he never did any of his job.
I'm talking to you.
No,
Get to your job. They
he
brought
didn't
something
check
else
me
on
on
you.
a single thing.
Okay,
Didn't do me on a single.
Addison, any guns, knives, bombs?
No, there's
Any
nothing.
drugs? Did they find that on you? That's
No, nothing.
He did not do his job. He did not search me on anything. Nothing before the airport. Nothing on even minimum on anything. I literally have it on video recordings. I had everything on you talking, and then you immediately went into my jobs, this and this and this. I have everything on everything.
It's recording, but yes.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. With the wrong person. I warned you. It's not warning. It's not warning. I'm literally threatening you with the law.
The incident highlights the complexities of managing public disturbances, especially when individuals are uncooperative and confrontational. The footage provides a raw and unfiltered view of the challenges faced by law enforcement in maintaining order and ensuring the safety of all individuals involved. In Florida, disorderly conduct is defined in Florida Statute Section 877.03. This includes yelling, making loud noises, or otherwise causing a disturbance at an airport. This includes insulting or insulting another person. Karen's rude and insulting behavior toward the police officer caused her to violate this law, and she was immediately arrested. Disorderly conduct is generally considered a misdemeanor. If convicted, the offender can be sentenced to up to 60 days in jail and/or a fine of up to $500. Watch as Karen's entitled actions meet instant karma with surprising consequences. On the brisk afternoon of February 16, 2022, in Los Angeles, the quiet hum of a phone store was abruptly shattered by an incident that would soon escalate into a dramatic confrontation. What began as a seemingly mundane transaction quickly spiraled into chaos, drawing the attention of law enforcement and capturing the scene for viewers to witness in disbelief. The day started like any other at the phone store. As the staff, accustomed to handling the ebb and flow of customers, were prepared for routine sales and inquiries. However, the arrival of one particular customer set off a chain of events that would test their patience and professionalism.
I charged her. Then
Okay.
she had a card, then tried to run it.
Okay.
Then it declined. Then she walked away. She walked outside. Then minutes later, she came back. She said, paying for it. So after that, she walked down the counter.
She came around the counter?
Yes, get a charger.
Uh-huh.
About 5 minutes later, she came
Okay,
back.
whoop, hang on. She went behind the counter, tried to take the charger.
A Windex bottle. She took a Windex bottle from the counter.
Okay.
And she attacked him in his eye, as you see.
Okay.
Eye.
She hit you in the eye with the window charger?
Yeah.
Or the echo. Can I get a tech on the way here, please?
The woman, whose identity would later be obscured by the unfolding drama, entered the store with a clear intent. Her request was simple: an iPhone charger. Yet what started as a straightforward interaction took a turn for the worse when the transaction could not be completed. Her card, which had seemed valid just moments before, was declined. Undeterred by the setback, the woman left the store, only to return minutes later with renewed insistence. She demanded the charger, ignoring the explanation that her card had been declined. This refusal to accept the store's policy set the stage for further conflict. Her insistence on obtaining the charger without payment led to a confrontation that would soon spiral out of control. The situation outside the store did not improve. After being forcibly removed from the premises, the woman retreated the street but returned a short while later, displaying more aggression. This time, she made her way behind the counter once again, grabbing a bottle of Windex and using it as a weapon. The bottle struck one of the employees in the eye, intensifying the severity of the incident and prompting the staff.
Huh? Well, we're going to talk to you. We're going to talk
Okay, can I stand
you're
over
not
here,
going to
please,
walk away. No, you're going to stand right here. Thanks.
What's the problem?
Cool. You're going to go over there?
What was going on over?
Why are you touching me? Am I being arrested?
Might be.
For what?
So you can chill.
Okay, I'm going to take it to shop.
Do you know what I'm here for?
Matter of fact, do you got iPhones out there? I'm 2.5 months pregnant. He put his hand on me and he's touching me right now. And he's putting a toll on me, you know, that's why I just started cleaning up my thing. Can I finish doing what I was doing before you guys came here?
Hold on. Let's figure out what's going on first, all right?
Why are you in my, what?
To call the authorities. As long as law enforcement arrived, they were met with a chaotic scene. The woman, now visibly agitated, continued to resist arrest. Her attempts to evade capture were met with the officers' efforts to contain the situation. The confrontation between the officers and the woman became increasingly heated as she tried to flee and evade their grasp. The situation required a decisive response, and the officers, faced with escalating hostility, made the decision to use a taser to subdue her.
What was I doing when I was cleaning up? Was I doing anything when I was cleaning up? I didn't call you. You that's how you supposed to approach a person. I didn't call you guys. Can I finish cleaning up?
No, not yet.
Cleaning up the store, please?
No.
Why not, ma'am? Well, I don't want to talk to you guys. I don't have nothing to say. I'm cleaning
well,
up.
You're not. Hang on. No. Okay. No procedure.
No.
Nope. Yep. All right. Do not. Stop. Don't move.
Stop.
Stop resisting.
Stop. Put that down. Let me go. Okay. Stop.
Watch your face.
The application of the taser marked a turning point in the incident. The woman's resistance was abruptly halted and she was finally apprehended. However, the turmoil did not end with her capture. As she was transported to the squad car, her behavior shifted from defiant to erratic. Despite the efforts of the officers to maintain order, the woman continued to shout, claiming that she was pregnant and expressing her frustration in a manner that was both disruptive and confusing.
What did I do? Can you go get my hat? Stop. Okay. Hey, can you go get that milk for me? Get that milk right now, bro. Anything else? Right now when I didn't do it. Get in the car. Oh, no. No proof of battery. I'm impregnant. No. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, yes, he shall be arrested too. On camera, I told her I was pregnant. And I wanted to press charges. But guess what? Did she tell me that, officer? I be playing with people's mind like this, officer. That's why we get mad and stuff like that. And then get loud and then you like, before I scratch my baby out. This young lady had a conversation with the other victim, not mine. Okay. I don't need no, miss. I'm not. You heard what I said, right? It's okay. I see how you looking at me. But bosses shall be bosses be. So, the other officer to get back in the car because I did not have a conversation with this officer. Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay if you have a conversation?
Inside the back of the squad car, the woman's behavior took an even stranger turn. Her distress was palpable, yet she chose to channel her frustration through an unexpected form of expression dancing. The sight of her twerking in the confined space of the patrol car, amidst her vocal protest, added a surreal layer to the already intense situation. The juxtaposition of her actions against the backdrop of her claims of pregnancy and mistreatment created a dissonance that left observers stunned.
Well, that's neither here nor there right now, okay?
Do you see all these scratches on my face?
Sweetheart, what's your name?
No, I'm not even talking. She didn't know my name, but she know my name because my ID, right? They been petty, giving me their name and everything.
Talk to me and we'll get you over here.
Did you have any problem? Did you have any, like, proof of it? I'm saying, miss, like, it's not right, bro. This shit is not right, bro. It's not right. Well, sir, can you just make it like I got a warrant and then next time you find me, you can find me, sir. Like, please, like, I know, sir, like, I don't want to go to jail. Like, I literally just lost my home. Please, I'm not even going to be having to call nobody. Sir, can you just catch me the next time that you can?
As the video circulated, it sparked a range of reactions from viewers. Some expressed concern for the woman's well-being, particularly given her claims of pregnancy and the physical confrontation with the officers. Others focused on the procedural aspects of the arrest, questioning the tactics used and the handling of the situation, The incident prompted discussions about the appropriate use of force and the challenges faced by law enforcement when dealing with individuals in distress, but the footage served as a stark reminder of the complexities involved in such encounters and the need for careful handling of every aspect of the situation. In the aftermath of the arrest, the woman faced several charges, including strong armed robbery and battery on a law enforcement officer. According to California Penal Code 243B, assault is the use of force or injury into another person without their consent. This can include punching, kicking, shoving, or any other act that causes physical harm. Karen's actions in attacking the police officer fall within this category. Assault is generally considered a misdemeanor. If convicted, you could face up to 6 months in jail, a fine of up to $2,000 or both. The additional penalties may include community service or participation in violence education programs. According to California Penal Code 211, robbery is the taking of another person's property by force, threats, or pressure without their consent. This includes the use of physical force or intimidating methods to take property. Karen's actions in the robbery violated the framework of this law. If convicted of common robbery without the use of a weapon, the penalty could include a prison sentence of 2 to 5 years, a maximum fine of $10,000, and an order to pay restitution to the victim. All right, this case was wild, but still not the worst one. Just wait until you see this next one. On August 23rd, 2023 in New Jersey, a routine traffic stop turned into a tense and complicated encounter between law enforcement and a woman who would not comply with sobriety tests. What began as a straightforward case of speeding and erratic driving soon evolved into a significant misunderstanding exacerbated by language barriers and communication issues. This incident provides a sobering look at how miscommunication and cultural differences can escalate a seemingly simple traffic stop into a more complex and troubling situation.
All right, Norma, you said you haven't had anything to drink tonight? Okay, you have any narcotics or cannabis or anything? Listen, between your driving, you're speeding and you're drifting, and you're also bouncing in the lane. Okay.
I'm not.
I want to make sure that you're not under the influence, all right?
No.
Sound me real quick. We'll make sure that you're not, and we'll be on your way, all right? Yes, once you step out of the vehicle, okay?
I have to step out of the
I know, so I'm asking you to exit the vehicle now, okay?
As the officer continued to speak with the woman, he noted her behavior. She appeared nervous and was speaking in a disjointed manner. Her eyes were glassy and her speech was slurred. Her driving had already raised concerns, and these additional signs heightened his suspicion that she might be impaired. For the officer, these observations were red flags that warranted further investigation. He requested that the woman step out of the vehicle so he could conduct a field sobriety test.
Step out with me real quick.
What's going on?
Being instructed to exit the vehicle, ma'am. But go ahead and exit the vehicle and we'll explain everything to you. The car.
Do you mind if I call somebody?
Yes, I do mind. Step out of the vehicle, okay?
Can I call it after? Like,
yeah, you can call after. You can't call right now.
No, but
you're being instructed to...
Sorry,
No, you're not allowed back into the vehicle. Come on over here. Okay, so let me explain something to you. The exercises, okay? Are you going to let me talk or are you going to talk over? No, you've been saying stuff behind the wheel when you weren't. I'm trying to explain something to you.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay? So let me just explain in your speech the way you were driving, and you're kind of acting a little. So I want to make sure that you're not under the influence, okay? Okay?
I will totally do all the exercises para your feels. I think kind of like you accusing me of.
Give you a chance to dispel a concern. Okay, time out. Stop talking.
Kind of like.
Stop talking. Let me explain something to you.
This is a standard procedure for determining whether a driver might be under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The tests were designed to be simple and objective, involving tasks such as walking in a straight line or balancing on one foot. They were not intended to be punitive, but rather to ensure road safety.
Okay, go ahead and wait right here.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I may say yes, it's something.
It's not crazy at all.
No? I'm safe. Everything's very like this is
just trying to explain something to you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna be like in trouble or something for something wrong that I don't understand the language.
If you say nothing at all, you won't get in trouble.
However, the woman's response was not as straightforward. She was reluctant to exit the vehicle and appeared confused by the request. Despite the officer's repeated explanations about why he needed her to step out and perform the test, she remained in her seat, expressing uncertainty and distress. Her refusal to comply with the request for sobriety testing was a significant issue.
You didn't want to come out of the car.
I'm afraid. Like the guys, like they're telling me that I'm doing all.
He explained everything to you. He wasn't being rude,
No, he
disrespectful.
wasn't. He wasn't, but I didn't understand, so I don't want.
Well,
I don't want
trying
to agree to something.
He was trying to explain it to you, but you kept talking over him.
Imagine
But
somebody telling you something, but then he did say something that I was driving irrelevant and I was speaking irrelevant. Yeah, I'm live around the corner. Like, I don't know how you think I was driving. I drive here every day.
The officer's patience began to wear thin as the woman continued to resist. She questioned why she needed to leave the vehicle and expressed frustration with the situation. She insisted that she did not understand what was happening, even though the officer had explained the reason for the stop and the sobriety test multiple times.
To me,
but I didn't understand what tail me say. What did he say?
He was going to explain
tailing something.
No, he didn't.
Officer what? Officer what? What do you want to know? If I'm drunk?
I want to make sure that you're not under the influence. Between here in your house and a lot can happen.
What do you think I am? What do you think I'm like this?
Actual evidence, okay?
And what is your evidence?
Well, that's the thing is that I'm trying to discuss with these exercises. Are you going to keep talking over me? 100%. That is the issue. You haven't listened since you got pulled over. You just talk over me. Now I got to have a translator come out here so that you can try to understand it a little bit better because you're not listening to me. So hopefully you'll listen to him.
The arrival of the translator was intended to clarify the situation and ensure that the woman understood the officer's instructions. However, even with the translator's assistance, the woman continued to be uncooperative. The presence of the translator did not immediately resolve the issues at hand. The woman continued to talk over both the officer and the translator, expressing frustration and confusion.
If you're not willing to do them, I have to explain something else to you, the tailored ones. Failure to do these exercises, you're not going to dispel my concern that you're driving.
Listen, I'm very frustrated. I'm sorry.
I'm frustrated too.
I'm distracted.
Right, so am I because you're not listening. I'm trying to explain some very serious stuff to you. New thing. This is a new thing for a lot of people.
You should be empathy.
I'm telling you that right now, with a straight face, and I mean it 100%. As this officer said, you are detained right now. You're not free to go. You're not free to move about this area. In north, she denies consuming any alcohol.
Yeah, you know what? I understand when he says something about like type or doing something.
The officer, now faced with an even more complex situation, tried to maintain his composure. He wanted to ensure that the woman understood the seriousness of the situation and the implications of refusing the sobriety tests. Despite the translator's best efforts, the woman's behavior remained disruptive. She struggled to grasp the situation fully and continued to refuse to participate in the tests.
Okay, do you understand everything that this officer explained to you? Sorry.
No hacer los ejercicios que él te está pidiendo que haga en este momento. Él va a tener que tomar una decisión basada en todo lo que ha observado de ti.
No entiendo.
Okay.
Porque obvio sí que no le está yendo.
Okay, and it will be used against you in a court of law.
Yo lo entiendo, pero
yeah. So you understand all that? To do roadside exercises.
Not with you.
All right. Place her under arrest.
After a prolonged and frustrating interaction, the officer made the decision to arrest the woman. Her continued refusal to comply with the sobriety tests and her erratic behavior led the officer to believe that she was under the influence, despite her protest to the contrary. This decision was made based on the totality of the circumstances, including her driving patterns, her behavior, and the observations made during the stop. The arrest was conducted following standard procedures. The woman was informed of her rights and the reasons for her arrest. Her vehicle was towed and she was taken into custody. The officer ensured that she had the opportunity to retrieve her belongings and address any immediate concerns she had, such as contacting someone regarding her car. In New Jersey, driving under the influence DUI is defined in Section 39450 of the Highway Traffic Code. To be convicted of a DI, a driver must have a blood alcohol content back of 0.08% or higher, or show signs of unsafe driving due to the influence of drugs. Even refusing to take a breathalyzer test when required can result in penalties under the law. Her refusal to take a field sobriety test was a violation of this section. If a driver is found to be driving under the influence, penalties can include loss of driver's license, fines, participation in treatment and education programs, and in severe cases, jail time. The specific penalty depends on the severity of the incident, blood alcohol concentration, and criminal history. All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational content in the future. Thanks for your support.